Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review. This time we're taking a look at another Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure, and it's Donnie the Wizard, the live-action role-playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And as I've said in the other reviews, this is just a flat-out great set. If you've not seen the episode, there was an episode of the Nickelodeon series called Mazes and Mutants, which is a takeoff of Dungeons and Dragons. And, you know, I've said it before, I am a big role-playing guy. You know, Angel, Call of Cthulhu, Star Trek, Star Wars, Dungeons and Dragons, Spycraft, loved them all. And they find basically a Dungeons and Dragons, Mazes and Mutants game in the sewer, and they decided to play it. And I loved it because it's the original Dungeons and Dragons book that I had. You know, that's my generation. Maybe that's why I fell in love with this. And they're playing it with the 20-sided dice and all that kind of good stuff. And, you know, they're geeking out like teenagers do with this stuff. And then they start LARPing. They start doing the live-action role play, which is a little beyond me. I never did that, but I did appreciate it in the show, and it was really funny. And we get these really goofy costumes that kind of hark back to the original toy line, but these were actually in the show, unlike the original toys. The only other time you see that really is, and you know, I've said it before, when Raphael dressed up in the black outfit with the motorcycle helmet, black helmet, and was a vigilante at night. And they made a toy of that, and it was really cool. So it was much appreciated for fanboys to get this set. And I passed this set a couple times here in the Indianapolis area. I found this full set down at the Greenwood Walmart. And I passed it 2 times before, once up in Carmel on the north side of Indy, and another south side Greenwood Walmart, because I couldn't find this figure. It took me 3 times before I found this figure, and I was really starting to wonder, oops, should I have passed the other figures up? Because when I went back to the other stores, the other 3 figures were all gone except for Raph. I think Raph is the most common one, followed by Leo. Michelangelo vanished in both locations after I saw the first set of figures, but this is the only one I found here in the Indianapolis area. And I like to buy my turtles in a set of 4, so if you are picking these up, when you see this guy and you want this, definitely get him, because I think he's the short pack of the 4 turtles. So, if you haven't seen the episode, stop watching this, go watch the episode, because they start LARPing in the sewers, and then there's a mutant that drags them into an actual quest. Which was really, really good. I mean, it's just a flat-out entertaining episode. So, Donnie is the wizard. So he goes from science to magic, which is kind of fun here. Let's look at the package here real fast. It's the same package that we get in the other sets. Again, it's got the turtle clamshell. We've got the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The same artwork on the side. There he is with his little wizard hat and staff. And then we get Donnie the Wizard. Now, straight out the gate, much like the others, paint app differences. Well, that's a Playmates thing. Looking at it, we've got paint apps on the cape there, or the cloak itself. They don't exist on the actual figure. I'm curious to see if this little T, there's a little T, looks like a medallion that comes out from under the beard, if that's going to be painted. I presume it will be, because it's painted up here, so we shall see. Looking at the back of the staff, really the only difference is that looks like that's a different color than what we get here. It's the same white, and that's actually supposed to be a little snow globe on the top there. But, I mean, you really couldn't do that much. Maybe put some, I don't know, the neon fluorescent paint specs on it, maybe. I mean, you could probably do something with it, I'm sure. Here's the back of the package, just kind of a wide shot, same setup. The little card, the bio, and what figures you can get. Here is the bio. If you want to pause and read that, you can. Kind of a cool picture of him there. Here are the other figures, the LARP figures, the dojo. Splinter, I really want the neutralizer. He looks awesome. You know, I'm looking for the robot foot soldier, see what that looks like. Tiger Claw looks kind of interesting, and I was very disappointed in the Slash figure. It just looked really bad in shelf. Which is sad because I really like that character from the original series. So let's get this guy out of the package and see what we think. Alright, so here we have Donnie out of package, and I like the figure, but to be honest, I think this is probably the weakest of all of them, even though Donatello has always been one of my favorites. And I'll explain why here in a second. He is obviously the least, most articulate of figures, because he does not have the shoulder joints that the other guys have, and yeah, I don't know. It's just a little different. I think it's basically this big coat, this big wizard's cloak that is, hampers that. But, I mean, it is what it is, and it's really cool. I do like it, don't get me wrong. Again, much more screen-accurate head sculpt, which is really nice. There is a lot of really nice detail on the figure. I did notice he does not have his teeth painted white like it shows on the box itself. The other funny thing is that is a hard plastic. I was expecting this to be a soft rubber, kind of like this, or Leo's cape, and it's not. So that was kind of surprising. Not that that's an issue, it was just kind of weird. But he's got the little stars. It's like this is made out of a blanket. No, it's a curtain, because we've got the little straps there, which is very, very cool. That just needs some gold paint detail, I think. Again, the knee pads, very simplistic, as are his feet and hands. The bad thing about this, they didn't finish painting out his little straps on his arms, which is kind of sad. I wish they would have done that. Real fast, here is his little hat, his wizard hat and beard, and they did paint the little medallion, and what I thought was a T is actually a little bull, which is kind of interesting. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. I mean, lots of really nice detail in the hat, and it's made to slide up so you can put it up under his little bandana and put it on there. Now, before I put him onto onto Donatello, because once you put it on there, you're not going to be able to see. Here is the Donatello from the original line of these figures, and as you can see, completely different head sculpt. He's even got a totally different purple color, obviously blatantly different purple, which is kind of interesting. And again, unfortunately, they did not paint the buckle like they did on the original figure, which is a shame. But it's a different figure. With all the other details, I'm not going to complain too much. Now, to get this piece on here, if you look at the back of the head, let me get it zoomed here. We've got the bandana. What I found easiest to do is just kind of come up like this, and there's a little piece that you can kind of align, and then you just kind of set it up the best you can, like thus. And there he is in his beard and hat, and he looks awesome. Just great stuff. Just to be able to get the entire hat in there. Zoom out a little. I mean, he looks really, really cool. Very wizardy, very Gandalf-y, very fun. I think the beard was supposed to be a mop, which it does resemble. But yeah, very cool stuff. I really like it. So, again, just for quick reference, here he is with the original Donatello that we got in this toy series. There's no doubts it's a different mold. You just can't say anything else. And then here is Donatello from the movie line in comparison. So all three current Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that we've got out. Definitely cool stuff. Let's compare him to the other guys. So here is Barbarian Raph. Here is Elf Michelangelo. And then here is Leo the Knight. So definitely cool stuff. I love this set. I mean, you can't go wrong with the set. It's fantastic. This is definitely one of my favorite toy sets this year. I mean, this is definitely going on the shelf as a top 10 of toy releases this year for me, for sure. You know, again, I'm a huge role-playing geek from way back in the day. I love the Turtles. It was, like I said, the best episode they've done. It was fun. It was kind of lighthearted. It was adventurous. It snagged everything that I like in a good cartoon, and these guys are pulling everything off I like in a good toy. So, definitely cool stuff. Do you want this set? You know, in particular, Donatello. Do you want Donatello? Well, yes, because he completes the set. But do you want this set of Turtles? 100% yes, you do. Just really fun, great episode, very fanboy-esque, and I mean, you just can't go wrong. So there they are, the LARP or live-action role-play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Donnie the Wizard in specific. Definitely check them out. They're $8.88 at Walmart. If you see Donnie, pick him up because he is the short pack for sure. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. Subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate it. And as always, look for more videos in the future.